Right, grade 11s, welcome back to the CAT. Yes, your favorite assignment. Well, your only assignment in CAT. So let's go through this now. We've done phase 1. Let's move on to phase 2. Now, first of all, remember, with regards to our folder structure, let's get that again. Phase 2, we've got a couple of things that we know. Okay, so this might be a slightly longer video than the first one, but please be patient. Okay, here we go. So in phase 2, you need to create a questionnaire. Here they tell us, and I did touch on this in the grade 10 pad, you may use Google Forms. Okay, remember the whole idea is that you create a questionnaire that you can then take and turn into a spreadsheet. So you want to collect data and information, may not find from other sources, so this is why they want. At the top, they tell you copy the report from phase 1 to the phase 2 folder. So this document over here, actually copy that, pop that in phase folder. Okay, right. So we want to create a questionnaire. We need to create a spreadsheet as well based on the questionnaire. Let me touch on this. You need also with that spreadsheet 2 relevant graphs. You need to pop in formulas as well, but I'm going to go through that in the rubric. Then you need to create a database that has 1 table and 2 queries. That's it. Okay, so that is what is required of you in that pad folder. You need to have the report copied from phase 1. Do we have that? Yes. Original questionnaire? Yes. Completed questionnaires? Yes. Complete spreadsheet? Yes. Complete database? Yes. Okay, so that is what you should have. So here they give us an example of a questionnaire. Again, you can tweak this any which way you want to. And you can see they don't really give us much information because there's nothing really needed. So let's then look at this. We need to create a questionnaire. If the questions are relevant and they provide answers, and it includes questions that will elicit data. In other words, you must ask questions that are going to be sort of like yes or no, true or false, I did, I didn't, things like that, where there's sort of absolutes, because if you start asking people for their opinion, you can't really turn that into data. Then you obviously want to have clear instructions as well. So let's have a look at this questionnaire. You can see when somebody gets this questionnaire, male, female, pop in your age. Are you or do you know anyone close to you who is using online collaboration tools? It's yes or no. Yes or no. You can see here, you just entering a year on a scale of 1 to 10. So these type of things, having these type of questions structured this way means that you can elicit, like they were saying, pull data from this and turn that into statistical. I think it's too early in the morning for this. Statistical information which they'll require. Okay, so let's go back. This, yeah, that. Okay, so that is what your questionnaire should look like. Something like that. You can see you don't have to change the page color and add a page border and all these things. It's not necessary. Okay, so that will already give you 5 marks. You can see just for copying your document from phase 1, there's 1 mark. So you can't get 0 for the pet. There's no way. Okay. Right. Our questionnaire technical, is the form created electronically? Right? Are there appropriate headings? Are there at least 5 questions? So you only need 5 questions. They are excluding this. Okay, we're not worried about gender, age, and you can have it, but it doesn't count for anything. Yeah, this is what we need. Only need a minimum of 5 questions. So if you want to go with 10, 20, 30, that's fine. If you want to go with 6, that's also fine. But you can't go with less than 5. Professional formatting and layout. And you to have at least, see that? Do you see that? At least 20 completed forms. In other words, if you do it this way electronically, you'll have a document with 20 pages. And that document will then go into, that'll go into your completed questionnaires folder. Okay, let's continue. So I hope that now sorts out everything around the question. Now we move on to the spreadsheet, because now you've got the completed questionnaire, everything is fine. You've now got to turn that into a spreadsheet. They look at some technical aspects around the spreadsheet. That's 4 marks. Looking at the quality of the spreadsheet, that's another 4 marks. So you can see before we've even done anything, just structuring it nicely, designing it nicely without any colors or anything like that, there's already 8 marks for you to get. Then you need 2 graphs, and if you've got that and it's easy to interpret and it's got the correct use of titles and labels, 4 marks is yours. Now, here is where some people get a little bit stuck. So they want you to put in a formula or 2. Here they're telling us, listen, you will get 1 mark if you've got processing done at level 1. What is level 1? They are the sort of formulas for level 1. They give you the formulas for level 2, give you the formulas for level 3. Okay, so if you have at least 1 level 4 and you've got 2, yeah, they say from level 2 and 1 on a level 3, you'll get all 4 of those marks. Don't stress too much about that. Put in whatever you can. It'll be nice if you can actually have 1 formula from each one of those levels. So let's go and have a, here's the phase 2 spreadsheet. You can see this is not an overcomplicated spreadsheet, but what we are doing is we are taking our headings here are actually coming from the questionnaire. Okay, so now we're converting, and this is why it was important to have good questions, right? In our questionnaire, and we're taking it and we're turning it into headings that'll be in our spreadsheet. See, gender, year born. You know what an online collaboration tool is. Do you or anyone close to you know anyone using online collaboration tool? See how they've done that. Okay, so pop in the headings, then you put in all the answers, and this is why I say if somebody is giving their opinion, it's going to be difficult for you to complete this. So if you are stipulating what they must answer, it makes it easier when you get here. So just for doing this without these colors or anything like that, that would probably be a total of 8 marks. Then at the bottom, you can put in a formula to count, the number of males that completed this questionnaire, the number of females. See, here's a formula, here's a count if formula to count the number of yeses and the number of no's. Here's another one counting those who use this daily and those who use it monthly. Right, now this is obviously important, and you can see there's nothing overly complicated here, right? Nothing extravagant as well. Now, when I go to sheet 2, what's happening now? They've taken that data and they've turned it into 2 graphs. Can you read this? Yes. How much people, how many people, students, and you can see we've got daily and monthly, easy to read, title is there, they'll get the marks. Easy to read, number of people labeled properly, access, all of this, boom, spreadsheet, done. Okay, so there you can see spreadsheet, about 4 different formulas there, and we've got our graphs as well. So this individual definitely those marks. Okay, so that's the questionnaire and that's the spreadsheet. Then we move on to the last one. Yeah, last one, that is our database. So let's go here. I'm going to look at 2 databases and just see what they want. So they want at least 1 table created, all the fields there, appropriate components, and they must contain single data units. Okay, so just like yes, no, type of thing. Basically put, what you are doing is you are taking your spreadsheet now and you are turning that into a table. Okay, there you can see gender, year born. You know what online collaboration tools are. See what they've done. Okay, so they've taken spreadsheet here and use those same headings now as fields in our database. Okay, and you can obviously see here, this is just normal text, and text, this is something different when it comes to our, let's go to our design view. You can see when we look at the properties now, the data type is yes or no, short text, yes or no. So all these things help you to get the relevant marks that you need. Okay, so we've got that in place. Then you need at least 15 relevant records. Okay, again, if we have that and we've got 2 queries, we get our 2 marks. Let's see what this learner has. There's 2 relevant queries. Okay, this one working so nicely. Okay, so a table and 2 queries is all. Then the complexity will come in under your query. Okay, so if we've created a nice decent query, this one, nothing here. If I sorted based on something, say I sorted descending, and I maybe put a criteria in there, that will tick off the boxes for what I need to do with my complexity. And that's it. Then I just need to have the electronic or hard copy of all my documents, organize it into a folder structure, which you've already done. And grade 11s, that's it for phase 2. Oh, yeah. So that's phase 2 of the grade 11 PET assignment.